The world of R&B is mourning the loss of one of its most gifted voices. Angelo, the man who reshaped modern soul music, has passed away after a long and private battle with pancreatic cancer. He was just 50 years old. The news broke on October 14th, and fans across the globe have been left heartbroken. Angelo wasn't just an artist, he was a movement. His music, his voice, and his energy defined an entire generation of soul lovers who saw in him the rebirth of true, raw R&B. His family released a short but emotional statement, revealing that Angelo had been quietly fighting his illness for some time. Known for his deep privacy, he chose to face this battle away from the spotlight, just as he often did throughout his career. His loved ones said he spent his final months surrounded by family, faith, and music. But perhaps no one feels this loss more deeply than his son, Michael. After the announcement, Michael shared a touching message, saying, "It's been a very rough and sad year for me. I ask that you keep me in your thoughts. One thing my parents taught me was to be strong, and I intend to do just that." He also posted a short clip of one of his father's last interviews, where Angelo spoke about how fatherhood changed his life. He said becoming a dad gave him purpose, peace, and a reason to keep pushing through his darkest times. That moment now carries even more meaning for fans, who saw Angelo as not just an icon, but a man of heart and humility. Angelo first captured the world's attention back in 1995 with his debut album, Brown Sugar. It wasn't just music, it was a statement. Songs like Lady and Brown Sugar brought soul back to the center of R&B. At a time when the genre was drifting toward commercial pop sounds, Angelo reconnected fans to the roots, raw vocals, real instruments, and emotion that could be felt in every note. But it was his second album, Voodoo, released in 2000, that made him a legend. That record changed everything. Untitled How Does It Feel became one of the most iconic songs of all time, a haunting, sensual, and deeply human track that still gives listeners chills today. But behind that fame came a heavy price. Angelo was never comfortable being a sex symbol. He was a perfectionist, a spiritual artist, and someone who valued authenticity more than fame. The pressure of the spotlight, constant touring, and industry expectations began to take their toll. Over the next few years, he faced intense personal struggles, battling addiction, legal troubles, and depression. For a while, it seemed like the world might have lost him completely. But in 2014, Angelo made a triumphant comeback with Black Messiah, a powerful, politically charged masterpiece that reminded everyone why he was one of the greatest to ever do it. The album tackled themes of race, struggle, and redemption, and fans hailed it as a soul revival. It wasn't just a return, it was a resurrection. Sadly, his health began in recent years. Friends close to him say that he fought quietly and courageously, continuing to create music even as his body weakened. He never wanted pity, he wanted peace, and he wanted to leave behind something meaningful. The tributes that have poured in since his death showed just how much he meant to people. Artists like Erykah Badu, Questlove, Maxwell, and John Legend have all spoken about how Angelo's artistry inspired their own journeys. Younger musicians say his sound gave them permission to be raw, to be honest, and to blend soul with innovation. Fans are now revisiting Brown Sugar, Voodoo, and Black Messiah, hearing his words with new emotion. The same songs that once helped them heal are now helping them grieve. And that's the power of Angelo. His music wasn't just entertainment. It was therapy. It was truth. Angelo's story is one of brilliance and pain, of a man who gave everything to his art, even when the world didn't understand him. He lived as he sang, passionately, imperfectly, and with soul. His music will continue to echo for generations, inspiring those who come after him to stay true to themselves, no matter the cost. As fans light candles, share his songs, and celebrate his life, one thing is clear. D'Angelo didn't just make music, he was the music. His voice will live forever in the hearts of those who were touched by it. Rest in peace, D'Angelo. Your legacy is eternal.